Welcome back. You're with us on Trading Hour. On to some expected news from the insurance space. And, the ticker was also alerting you about this. It seems that the final rules in terms of surrender value and whatever changes that have been discussed at the regulator level, these final rules might be notified by the insurance regulator IRDAI early next week. It seems that the IRDAI board has already taken a call and approved the changes. Yash is joining in. He's been getting a lot of inputs from his sources. Yash, so what is the latest on this matter?
Well, Surabhi, that's correct. So the IRDAI board met very recently, and this was particularly a very crucial meeting. And there was one agenda point which made it so crucial, and that was the approval on the regulations around surrender value which life insurance companies have to pay to their policyholders in case of voluntary surrenders. Now, what we picked up from our sources is that the insurance regulator has in its board meeting approved the final regulations when it comes to surrender value for life insurance companies. Now, one important takeaway which we've been picking up from our sources is that the final surrender value regulations have been, approved by incorporating certain changes which are likely to be in favor of these life insurance companies. Of course, if you remember, in December 2023, the insurance regulator had proposed increasing surrender value paid by these life insurance companies, and the increase was almost 2 times to what they pay currently. Currently, if the insurance companies in surrender charges can hold about 57% of the total premium paid, then under the proposed regulations, they would only be holding about 17% of the premium. So that was the increase in surrender value which they would have had to pay. What had the insurance companies suggested the regulator to incorporate? One is determination of surrender value basis the duration of the surrender. So, if the policy is surrender at a later stage, then higher surrender value should be permitted, but early surrenders should not be entertained with higher surrender value. That was the suggestion which was submitted by the insurance companies with the regulator. The regulator has made certain changes as per our sources to that earlier draft paper, and the final notification on the regulation should be out by early next week itself. There are a couple of other points also which the regulators approved in its board meeting. One is Bima Sugam, the Amazon-like marketplace for insurance. That has been approved by the regulator. It will be called Bima Sugam Nigam Limited. They've also approved regulations around registration and rural and social sector obligations. And finally, corporate governance and policyholder protection regulations have also been approved by the insurance regulator.
Okay, thank you very much for that. Let's move on.